Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone, and happy Madaraka Day. Hope unamaliza vizuri. Now, the Interior Cabinet Secretary Karanja Kibicho was interviewed at Citizen TV by Wahiga Mwaura. Now, Wahiga Mwaura interrogated Karanja Kibicho concerning the remarks Joe Mucheru gave about Raila Odinga winning the election. And this is what Karanja Kibicho said, that number one, for them, they don't speak from emotion, they speak from facts. Meaning, what Joe Mucheru was giving is facts. And again, just to try and protect Mucheru, this is what he said. If you ask me today about what data is saying, and because you are entitled to my answer, as a public servant, I will give you as it is, and the burden of proof shifts to you. So meaning, what Mucheru was giving, it was just the information the way it is. And again, in defense of Joe Mucheru, he also went on to say that you cannot criminalize someone for giving you the information you have asked for. I wanted to listen to him shortly, and then after that, we want to interrogate what Karanja Kibicho is talking about here.
When a few of your colleagues have expressly said that a certain candidate will win in the first round, how difficult do you think it will be for any of the other, we don't know how many will be cleared, to feel comfortable to invite a man or men or women who expressly stated that this is where our interests are?
You know, here, we don't speak from emotions ourselves. We speak from facts. If you asked me, for example, what the data is saying today, and because you're entitled to my answer as a public servant, I will give you as it is. And the burden of proof then shifts to you. If the data I've given you think is misleading, then tell me what data you have and from where that says otherwise. And I think you cannot criminalize someone for giving you information you have asked for. If, for example, you ask me today, what is the polling with respect to the institution I work for? Yeah, I will tell you. And if it favors, because you have asked me, I didn't volunteer it. If it favors a person, it doesn't mean that that's the person I necessarily support, but it's what the data is saying. And when it's saying like that, then it's up to Kenyans. I've explained to them as a policy initiator what they should look for, what the question they should ask, and why they must be careful, because we must relate our political decisions to our future as a country.
Well, what is the data saying?
You are told here by CS Mucheru. That's what it's saying.
This is what intelligence data?
This is intelligence data. That's what it's saying.
It's a 60% win in the first round.
That's what it is saying. First round.
With 2 months to go to the election, voters change their mind.
There is a difference between noise making and facts. You know, there are people who will make noise, do all sort of photoshopping. You know, I saw, let me tell you, I saw a photo about my town, Kagio, that has one road that cannot pass 3 vehicles, that had a crowd of 2 kilometers wide. But in Kagio, a road passes only 2 vehicles. So that is perception creation, which is very far from facts. As we don't deal with those perceptions, we deal with facts. What are the facts on the ground saying? And they are saying very different things from the noise.
Now, Karanja Kibicho is the Interior CS for this country, a man sitting at the center of the intelligence of this nation. Even when Karanja Kibicho was taking the oath of office, together with other ministers, of course, and the CSS, he swore to protect and not even to give out the intelligence information to the public. But seemingly yesterday, suggestingly, Karanja Kibicho could be giving out some of the intelligence information. And the question we are asking ourselves on this Punchline today, why was Karanja Kibicho comfortably giving out such information? That is what we want to try and analyze here. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our 10 subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. By the way, we are on our journey to 20,000. So keep on subscribing. Back to our discussion. Now, number one, what Karanja Kibicho was trying to do here, it was to defend or somehow protect one individual called Joe Mucheru. Joe Mucheru came out and he openly said that according to the information, the data they have, Raila Odinga is going to win this election with a margin. Remember, Joe Mucheru is the ICT CS and is playing a critical role when it comes to the information, data. IBC is going to defend on him also. And therefore, when Karanja Kibicho came out, number one, to say that you cannot criminalize someone for giving you information you have asked for, that already he was playing a protection role to Joe Mucheru. That's the first thing. But secondly, he admitted that it is true, according to the information that they have, the intelligence report, it's showing that Raila Odinga is going to win this election. What Karanja Kibicho is trying to do here is to intimidate William Samoei Ruto and his group. Just to kill their hopes that they are not going to win this election. They should prepare for a lose. And then again, that one is to kill the hopes of William Samoei Ruto supporters that our candidate is not going to win this election, he is going to lose. Because of that, these people might just give out, they will not turn out to vote. So what do? Of course, you are engineering vote apathy. Rift Valley, people might not come out with big numbers to vote. Those who are supporting William Ruto in Mount Kenya, they will not come out in big numbers because already there is a confirmation here that he is going to lose. So Karanja Kibicho is cleverly trying to engineer vote apathy in areas where William Ruto is anticipating to win in big numbers. So engineer vote apathy in Mount Kenya and Rift Valley. And again, if you are doing this, what you are simply doing here, you are already winning confidence of Raila Odinga followers to have more confidence that Raila Odinga is going to win this election. So those who had already given up, we have been voting for Raila in and out, the fatigueness is going to go because these people have been refreshed in their mind that Raila is going to win with huge margin. For that, these people are going to turn out in huge numbers. And which people is Karanja Kibicho communicating to? Number one, these are people from Nyanza region. The Luo and the Incase will turn out in huge numbers. Number two, you're talking about Luyas. They have been voting for Raila severally. They will turn out in big numbers. And even you are communicating with the same Luyas who could have been confused in one way or another to vote for William Ruto, to change their mind and now just vote for Raila Odinga because it is clear Ruto is going to lose and Raila is going to win. And you know, Kenyan, they will always want to be in the side that is winning. For that matter, Luyas will be convinced to rally out in big numbers to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. Then you're talking about Coast region. They will vote. And people from Mount Kenya region who are willing at least to make Mother Karua a deputy president, they will graciously just come out and vote, knowing that this ticket is going to win because there is confidence in that. So that is exactly what Karanja Kibicho is planting in the electorate ahead of this election. Again, I don't know if I've said this. If I've not said, let me repeat. Karanja Kibicho is preparing William Samoei to accept defeat. Anamtayarisha mawazo yake akubali kuwa ameshindwa. And even his supporters to start this much earlier accepting that Ruto is going to lose, so that even if you try to call for demonstration, people will not turn out to demonstrate. If you try to call out boycott, people will not turn out in numbers to boycott. The same way Raila tried, and of course, there was a huge damage when he called for boycott. So he is trying to manage the situation for William Ruto as early as possible, and also read the minds of William Ruto supporters so that they can understand on how to take the next action from there. And again, Karanja Kibicho is also just telling William Samoei Ruto directly here that, look here, you have been in power. We know how you got to power. We know how Uhuru has been leading this country. And so, what was happening in your favor can this time around happen in the favor of your opponent, who suffered when he won, but you people, you are enjoying that victory. They have been in office illegally. So it means Raila is going to win. And even if it is not winning, he's just telling him that this time around, it will not work in your favor. Today, the person who suffered when you are enjoying, is this time around going to enjoy. So it's a clear indication. And Ruto has been at the center of power. He understands how they have been acquiring this power. Moi era, during the Kenyatta era, the Uhuru Kenyatta era. They know all these things. So Karanja Kibicho was simply facing William Samoei Ruto in his eye and telling him exactly how the things are, to understand where the country is heading to. So this was a very deep information from the deep state to William Samoei Ruto, to his supporters, and the Kenyans at large. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.